for those who have been joining in every week, I've offered a kind of incentive. So for anybody who joins all 8 calls on this series and then the next one, you guys will earn a little gift from me. And for those of you who have just enrolled over the last couple weeks or the last few days, unfortunately, you don't earn it for this series, but next series, definitely make sure to join for all 8 of them. So far, Debbie, Keely, Christina, Anna Maria, and Emily, you guys have been on every single call. So right now, you guys have all earned a gift if you continue to show up for the next series. So just wanted to mention a little bit about that so the new oil users kind of have an idea of what this looks like. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see, desktop. So can everybody see my screen? Can somebody send me a message or unmute and make sure we can all see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so starting today, really April 1st for that matter, if you guys do an order between now and the 15th of the month, you have an option to earn a lot of great free product. So between now and the 15th, if you do 125 PV, you earn a free bottle of Digestin. And for those of you who have been on the past calls and for those of you who are new, Digestin is an oil that you don't want to be without. It kind of replaces Tums or Rolaids or anything for your digestive system. That oil is kind of what made my husband Patrick become a believer. It really just soothes your digestive system and it's safe to use on you and children and your pets also. We have a chocolate lab who gets a little bit of an upset stomach sometimes and becomes kind of gassy. So I take a drop and just rub it on the bottom of her paws. If you're using it on children under the age of 6, you definitely want to dilute a little bit of it. So just put a drop on the bottom of their feet or rub it over their belly and then dilute it with some olive oil or coconut oil. doTERRA makes a great fractionated coconut oil. And the nice thing about that is that it has a lot of the fat molecules removed from it. So it is always liquid. If any of you have ever purchased coconut oil, it comes in, it gets very solid. It becomes very solidified. So the one that doTERRA makes, because it has some of the fat removed, it actually has a liquid form all the time. And because it has some of that fat removed, it actually is a lot less greasy. So you can apply it to your chest or your stomach or your feet or wherever you need to dilute. And then you can get dressed and put your clothes right on and it won't leave any of that greasy residue and it doesn't leave any staining on your clothes. So Digestin is an oil that you definitely want to take if you're traveling because you never know if you're going to eat something bad. If you're on a cruise, definitely take some Digestin because it really helps with that motion sickness. For any of the young women on the call, if you guys get pregnant, it really can help curb some of that morning sickness. And as we talked about on a previous call, it also really helps provide a lot of sinus relief. So just rubbing it on your cheekbone and down your nose, that can also help with a lot of the sinus issues that are going on in your body. Like I mentioned, for me, when I use it, sometimes it gets a little warm and kind of a little hot around my eyes just because of the oils in the Digestin. So you just maybe want to dilute it a little bit, or you can use the Digestin Touch, which is a roller ball already diluted. And the Digestin is an oil blend, so it's not a single oil. It is a blend. And the blend has ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. So it's all food-based. So it's a really, really nice oil to keep on hand at all times. So if you do an order between now and the 15th for 125 PV, you get that oil for free. If you do an order between the 15th and you do 200 PV, you get the free Digestin, you get a deep blue rub, and you get a deep blue roll-on. The deep blue, as we know and love it for its soothing properties. It's really good for any muscles and aches in your body. It's really good to relieve a lot of that stress and tension. It can actually pass through the cellular level and help heal nerve and ligament damage. It's really good for anybody who has arthritis pain, anybody who has neuropathy. It's really good for. It has just so many good offers for so many different muscles and ache pains. The roll-on ball is already diluted. So, you know, if you had a 6-year-old or even sometimes a little bit younger, you know, you will know your children best. And if they're going through some growth spurts and they're having some, you know, pain in their body from, you know, growing, that might be a nice option for them. But the deep blue roll-on is really nice because you can just throw it in your bag, you can throw it in your suitcase, you can take it with you travel. I never go on vacation without the deep blue, especially if you're flying, because, you know, you get cramped in the middle seat there and you can get some kinks in your neck. So this is $124.25 worth of free product, you guys. This is unbelievable. It is absolutely an incredible promotion for the month of April. It was also offered in March, and they've extended it for 2 more weeks. So until April 15th, you can take advantage of that. That means if you do a $200 order, you get all of those free items plus your order. So you're only paying $75 out of pocket. Like, I can't fathom how great of a deal it is. It is absolutely an incredible time to do an order, especially if you have some things that have been on your wish list. So here's my recommendation for a 200 PV LRP recommendation. Frankincense is great for your skin, putting it on your face to help anti-aging. It's great for your immune system. It's great for inflammation in the body. Like I said, I rub it all over my breasts every day when I get out of the shower to help prevent any cancer cells, God forbid. You know, women are very prone to cancer. I use frankincense for everything. It is so good for anxiety and stress levels. I mean, when in doubt, they say grab your frank. In fact, I was at the Wellness Summit this weekend with Patrick and Edie, who's on this call. The 3 of us drove up to Raton, and Austin, who works for doTERRA Corporate, we were talking about frankincense, and he said, when in doubt, frank it out. So when in doubt, grab your frankincense and apply your frankincense to the bottom of your feet, take a drop, put it in your diffuser, however you want to use it. Sandalwood is an oil that's near and dear to my heart. It's an oil that I haven't really talked about too much for whatever reason, but I do use it quite often. It's a very thick oil. It kind of is a resonated oil. And that oil only comes in a 5 milliliter bottle because that's how much it takes to actually produce a small bottle. But it also has a lot of healing properties. I use it on my jawline because I tend to clench my teeth. I don't grind my teeth, but I clench. I clench a lot. And so I take the sandalwood and I just rub it down my jawline and down my neck. And that really helps. It is also, gosh, I don't have the book in front of me to remember all the other uses for it. But sandalwood is awesome. It's kind of, because it comes from a wood, you know, like a tree, it's actually a very earthy smell. So it's a very, very comforting smell. So I'm just looking up in the product guide. It says it's been used for over several thousand years. It has a wide variety of applications, promotes healthy looking skin, and it reduces the appearance of skin imperfections, and it enhances the mood. So that's a really nice oil to have. Clary sage is wonderful for women and hormones. If you are past your cycle, it still really supports that. If you're during your cycle, it really supports that. If you're pregnant, you do not want to use it because it can actually activate labor. So if you were pregnant and you needed to help induce your labor, using clary sage would definitely be a go-to. It's very, very good for so many other things too, but definitely it's really good for women. Soothing and calming. Apply to your abdomen area for a soothing massage during your menstrual cycle. You can add it with chamomile to your bath for a stress relieving bath. And you can apply 1 to 2 drops to your pillow for a restful night's sleep. And then Elevation, that is my perfume. I don't use perfume anymore unless it's a special occasion, because I do have a couple that I really, really love. But especially when I started nursing, I really tried to kind of steer away from the synthetic smells. So Elevation is a joyful blend, and I have that diffusing in the kitchen right now. Actually, I diffuse it. I've been diffusing it every morning and every night lately. It's funny, I kind of go through my different ideas of oils on what to use and when to use it by what my feelings are and how I'm feeling. But Elevation is what we call the joyful blend. It really, really does bring a lot of joy to your body and your heart. It's a blend of tangerine, lavender, clary sage, sandalwood, ylang-ylang, osmanthus, lemon, and melissa. And it really elevates the mood and promotes vitality and helps create a positive and energizing mood. So I just put a couple drops behind my ears and my wrists, and that's my perfume. And I walk out the door smelling really heavenly and divine. And people are like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's essential oils." And it opens up a whole new conversation. But the Elevation is wonderful. I actually diffused that during my labor and delivery as well, because it just really promoted comfort and joy in the delivery room. So there's 4 oils right there that can get you to your LRP order of 200 PV. So for $200, you're really getting 7 different products, plus you're accruing points. So we all know that when you order monthly, you accrue a percentage of points, plus you get your shipping for free. So depending on where you are in your process of how long you've been ordering and how long you've been doing LRP, you earn anywhere from 10 to 30% back, you guys. This is huge. Right now, because I've been with doTERRA for so long, I'm earning 30% back on my orders every month. LRP is absolutely the most intelligent and cheapest way to buy your oils. So because I've been doing it for so long, I get 30% back. So I'm paying 55% less than retail value. That's more than half the price of the retail value of these products, you guys. I don't know about you, but I have never in my life seen any company that is as generous as doTERRA is and how much free product they give back. I mean, somebody just posted something, and let me see if I can find it on my phone really quick, because I took a snapshot of it. I was in awe by it. So, definitely doing an LRP every month is the best way to go. And you guys can do it based on your budget, on what you guys want to order that month, how much money you have to spend that month. I mean, you guys do it, this is your account and your way of ordering your product. So there's absolutely no dollar amount that you have to spend. But obviously, the more you spend, the more points you're going to accrue. And then when they have these special programs like what they have for March and continuing into April, it really just allows you to get some more free product. So the Costco membership you have to pay for. It's $55 for an annual membership fee. And you get 2% reward program for executive members. Whereas doTERRA, you guys all got your membership for free if you ordered a kit. If you don't, it's $35. When they renew, it's $25. And they send you a free bottle of peppermint. So you get 10 to 30% back on reward program for any member. So you guys, you earn a lot more back when you compare something to Costco. So I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be introducing an oil of the month club. And this kind of ties in with the loyalty rewards program, because I spend, I don't know how much a month. I do, sometimes more than one order. Sometimes I just do one order. It really just depends. But I always get that 125 PV in, because I always want to get the product of the month. It adds to my collection. It adds backup. I can give them away as gifts. If there's one thing I've ever learned with doTERRA is never be stingy with the oils. These oils are meant to be shared with everyone. They are meant to be loved and used. So I'm going to be starting an Oil of the Month club. And for those of you who spend 125 PV by the 15th of the month for 3 consecutive months, you will get the free oil every single month from doTERRA. And then after your 3rd order processes, I'm going to be giving you a gift as well. And any of the gifts will vary. Here's a list of kind of what I've started. An oil box, a deep blue rub, the Immortelle anti-aging cream. I'll be giving out some of the emotional oils. I'll be giving out the diffusers, the Immortelle serum from the Virage line. I'll be giving out shampoo and conditioner, root to tip serum, the Reveal system. I'll be giving out gift cards to some of the essential oil companies that I really love, where you can get, different diffuser jewelry, different really cool roller balls. They have roller balls that come out in all different colors. They have these really cute little makeup bags that are handmade by some of these companies that have slots where you can carry your oil bottles or roller balls. And I'm also getting certified this coming weekend for the free Aroma Touch massage. So I'll be giving those out as well. So the Oil of the Month Club is really just to encourage you guys to kind of step up your game a little bit and start introducing a lot of these natural products. The shampoo, the skincare line, the cleaning product, the toothpaste. They are all such amazing products. And really my job is to teach you on how to use them, but to help you really introduce natural solutions into your home. That's the goal at the end of the day, is for you guys to replace all of your products in your home with our natural products from doTERRA. So I really want you guys to think out of the box and try things that you haven't tried before. It's really easy to replace your Walgreens or your Walmart or your Target order with things from doTERRA. It comes shipped to your front door. You get free shipping on it, and you're replacing your home with all of these wonderful things. So I definitely encourage you guys to take advantage of the Oil of the Month Club. It starts this month. April 1st was the first opportunity where I'm launching this thing. So for April, May, and June, anybody who does 125 PV order will be qualified for the 3 free oils from doTERRA plus the Oil of the Month gift from me. So I definitely encourage you guys to do that. And then lastly, I just wanted to let you guys know that effective immediately, we have some new products. The Spa Serenity Bath Bar. It's now available for single purchase or in a 3-pack. People are loving the Serenity Bath Bar. They're replacing their Dove soap or, their body wash or whatever you guys use at home with the Serenity Bath Bar. And people love it so much that they're now packaging it in 3. And then the shampoo and conditioner, which is one of my favorite things because I do love, love, love the shampoo and conditioner. It's now available in a liter size. So it's $1.40 per ounce versus paying $2.30 an ounce for the smaller bottle that they used to have. That saves you about 40% off, you guys. I mean, that's incredible. And remember that your skin is your biggest organ in your body. So anything you're putting on your body is absorbing and it's going into your bloodstream. It's affecting your digestive system. It's affecting all of your organs. It's affecting your brain. I mean, you are what you eat, so don't be cheap. So really take note of what you guys are using and try and replace them with these natural solutions. The conditioner is $1.56 per ounce versus the old price. That's 42% off. The shampoo and conditioner is safe for color-treated hair. It has great oils in there to help sustain the growth of your hair and hair loss. We love, love, love the shampoo and conditioner. And then they've also introduced a vegan line for the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So that's really exciting for all the vegans out there who were kind of hesitant or chose not to use the Lifelong Vitality. Now they have an option too. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. The Oil of the Month Club, like I said, starts now. I think that's all I had to talk about. So I'll go ahead and open the floor. If anybody has any questions, now's the time to go ahead and unmute your call. I did want to talk about one other thing really quick. I'm sorry, I just remembered. Next week's call is going to be on, or not next week, the week after, April 17th, detoxing and cleansing of your home and your body. And I do feel like everything kind of happens for a reason and aligns the way it's supposed to. So the options here that I gave you guys for your LRP recommendation, it's kind of funny because last call we did on emotions, and all 4 of these oils actually really support your emotions and your body. So it's kind of funny that those oils were kind of selected to help get to a 200 PV. And then leading into it, into our next call, I don't know if anybody gets this awesome magazine, the Living magazine. It comes in the mail, or you can order it in your back office. But I just got it this week, and I thought it was kind of interesting because next call we're going to be talking about cleansing our body and detoxing and cleaning products for the home for spring cleaning. And in here it talks about a body cleanse makeover from the inside, healthy from the inside out. So I will share this on the doTERRA Facebook page, and you guys can find it online through doTERRA.com, or just type in Living Magazine Spring 2017, and that's where I was able to pull this up. But it talks a lot about this cleanse, and I want to start doing the cleanse. I have not been able to do it because I was nursing for so long. So I encourage anybody who is open to trying this with me. And I'd be even willing, if anybody wants to do this cleanse with me, like, let's put together a little challenge and see how many of us can do it for 30 days. It basically includes taking the Terrazyme Digestin, the Zendocrine, which is really good detox for all of your organs, using the lemon essential oil, taking the GX, which is the gastrointestinal support, and then the PB Assist, which is our probiotics. And it really outlines it very clearly for you guys on how to use the cleanse. And like I said, if you get the Living magazine, there's this great picture inside, and let's see if I can pull it up here, if this shows the picture. I mean, it literally lets you cut out, it doesn't. Let's see, I'll show you guys here. It literally allows you to cut out this small little chart, so it's very easy. It's in the small square size that you can just post on your refrigerator, and it gives you a check for 10 days on each phase. So it breaks it down into 3 phases. So I would love to do this challenge if anybody wants to do it with me. It incorporates, you know, the supplements, drinking plenty of water, exercising at least 3 times a week, refraining from processed foods, incorporating more fruits and vegetables, avoid eating late, choosing natural cleaning and personal care products, diffusing essential oils, and then of course using the Lifelong Vitality. So send me a text or a message if you're interested in doing this challenge with me, and I can put together a guideline and send it to you, and we can make a fun little friendly competition out of it. So, all right, you guys, go ahead and ask away.
So, hi, Jenna, it's Amanda.
Hi.
Your hair looks super cute, first of all.
Oh, thank you. It's down tonight. Usually have it down.
Yeah. Would you use the frankincense on your breasts while you were still nursing?
Yes, definitely, because it's so safe for kids too. And I would just maybe suggest avoiding your nipple area, just because if, you know, at such a young age, you don't really want him to ingest the frankincense, but definitely applying it, that's totally fine. The only one you really want to be careful of is peppermint. That can be known to reduce your supply. For me, I didn't have any issues with it, and you know your body and how well you're producing, so you can make that decision, you know, on your own about using peppermint, but that's really the only one you want to be careful of.
Okay, great. Thank you. And I had another question, but I'll mute for now while I find it.
Sounds good. Anybody else want to share anything or ask any questions? You guys, come on, now's your time. Don't be a quiet group tonight.
Well, I guess I'll go again and tell you my story about the geranium oil.
Yes.
Yeah, so when I got it in the mail, I was like, why did I buy this oil? I couldn't remember exactly what it was in the book that I had read about it. And upon first opening it, I didn't really like the smell, but I took it with us. We went on a little vacation for spring break, and I took it with us. And over the vacation, my little boy, he's going to be 10 months old here this week, he fell and he hit his head really badly on the corner of a table.
Oh.
And he had this huge black bump. I mean, when I saw the bruise on his head, I actually thought he was dirty. Or like he had like grease or like ashes or something on his forehead. It was so dark. And I had taken my book with us, the essential oil use book, and I just looked up, I guess I looked up bruises, or maybe I looked up geranium, but one way or the other, I found out that geranium oil is great for bruises. And I applied it like maybe 3 or 4 times over the next few days. And that bump went down almost immediately, like within the same day. And then the bruise had completely vanished in like 4 days, whereas it was so dark. It was really a bruise that I think probably should have lingered for well over a week, and it was gone within just a few days. It was amazing, and now I really love the smell of geranium as well.
Wow, that is so amazing. I'm just so grateful that you shared that story, and I'm so glad that you had it and you had your book with you, because who knows how long that would have lasted had you not, had that resource on what to use the geranium for. And it definitely is a very strong smelling oil, but it is so, so good for the skin in general. And I just love that. Thank God for these oils. I mean, that's so amazing, Amanda. And poor little Timothy, especially as they start pulling themselves up and they start learning to walk and crawl, it definitely won't be the last time. And, I'm grateful that I have these oils. In fact, Parker had fallen along like this little tiny end table, and there was this big silver Nambe vase on there. And the vase had fallen over, and it's like this very thick vase, and it gashed him right above his eyebrow. And as a first-time mom, seeing blood, especially that close to his eye, I kind of like tried to not freak out, but inside I was like, oh my God. And I didn't know how deep it was because it was bleeding so much. Well, Correct X is like in a tube, and it kind of is like a Neosporin. And one of the oils in there is called Helichrysum, and Helichrysum helps stop bleeding. And so I applied some of the Correct X because I was out of my just plain Helichrysum, so I could just see how deep it was, because I didn't know if we needed to take him to the hospital for stitches. And I kid you not, as soon as I applied the Correct X to his eyebrow, the bleeding stopped immediately, and I could actually see how deep it was. And luckily, thank God, it was, more just of a really bad scrape. It wasn't deep enough to needing stitches. But having these oils on hand, especially for us new moms, it's quite a relief to just know that we have something to help our children with, and in a really safe way. And in fact, now that you brought that up, that you had your book with you, Amanda, I want to tell you guys really quickly. I meant to tell you this on another call, and I forgot. If you guys go to your app selection, whether you have an Android or an iPhone, you guys can download the Modern Essentials book as an app. So here it is on my phone. And then you can type in, like I'll put in bruise. And Geranium is the second one that they suggest. I don't know, the lighting is pretty bad in here, but I definitely encourage you guys to download the Modern Essentials app on your phone so that you always have your app with you, because obviously that book is pretty big and it is pretty heavy. So when you're traveling, or if you want to be light for the day and not carry your book around with you, this is a really nice simplified version. And there's also another app that you guys can download, and it is called the Daily Drop. And the Daily Drop, they're both free apps. The Daily Drop app makes essential oil education easy and convenient. Day 1 will begin with 1 Daily Drop video and challenge. You can watch each day's video so that you receive a new video the following day. Select a track below and your new video for the day will be loaded in. So it gives you all these different options. You can go to weight management, athletic, children's spa, emotional wellness, cleanse, lifestyle, but up here in the right-hand corner, when you guys download this app, it'll make more sense, but in the right-hand corner, the home box, if you hit that, then it says determine your mood. And I meant to talk to you guys about this on my emotions call, and I'm sorry I forgot, but you can put in your mood here. So I don't know how the lighting is. Let me see if I can turn this light off to make it a little bit easier to see. Oh no, you guys probably think I'm crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it gives you all these different emotions from A down to pretty much Z. And what you do is, like, let's say you're feeling discouraged. You move the bar all the way to the right. And then let's say you're feeling overwhelmed and you're not too overwhelmed, so you're just going to move it a little to the left. Well, then as you scroll down, it tells you which oils to use for that. So you hit then show results. So it's going to tell you to use Motivate, Cheer, Citrus Bliss, and a little bit of Balance. So this is a really great app, you guys. I definitely encourage you to download that. Again, it's called the Daily Drop, and it provides daily videos and little messages, which will also just help further your education on the oil usage. So Keely said, wow, I didn't know geranium could do that. That is amazing healing time for a bruise that bad. Cool to hear helichrysum really works too. Yeah, definitely the helichrysum is awesome. And geranium is definitely really good for the skin. I imagine probably helps the circulation too. And so that probably ties it in for the skin and bruising as well. Geranium's also the oil of love. So it's really good for women to wear over your heart and provide, that love and confidence. So anybody else want to share anything? Anybody have any questions? Nope.
Hey, Jenna, I have something.
Yes.
So I have a lot of pain that comes from I don't know where. I've been trying to narrow things down for quite some years now. When I started using essential oils, that's about the only thing that brought me relief. But there was just something missing, and I know this isn't something that doTERRA sells, but I wanted to share with everybody. Magnesium cream. I read about magnesium for a long time. And when I mixed it, put the lotion in my hand, and then put the oils in that mix, rub it around, and then put it all over my pain areas. And I tell you, it's within minutes, I feel so much relief. This Saturday, I actually had an episode where I couldn't get through everything. And this is the first time in quite a while that it didn't work the way I had hoped. But I just wanted to share that, though, incorporating the magnesium could help with a lot of things too, and since we're deficient in it as well.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's awesome, Keely. Thanks for sharing. I am also a huge advocate for magnesium, and Patrick and I take it every night before we go to bed, and I tend to take a couple in the morning also. It's so good for your muscles. So good for your muscles. It's incredibly supportive for your nervous system. And also your heart too. So I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night every time before I go to bed. And I am a huge fan of magnesium. I did not know they made magnesium cream though. That's awesome to know. And yeah, I think magnesium is great for everybody to take, honestly.
Yeah, they make a spray too. How much do you take as far as like
I don't know
the
the
amount I take, you
milligrams.
know?
I'd have to look on the bottle. I'm a big fan of the Pure brand, which you have to get from usually like holistic doctors, or a lot of acupuncturists sell it. For me, that's been my favorite brand just because the name, pretty much says it all, that it's a very clean form of magnesium. Oh,
Yeah.
Patrick brought in.
Pure?
Here's Patrick.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys. Hi.
So ours is 120 milligrams, and I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night. So it's like 240 milligrams
40 a day. Huh?
setting. So times
Okay.
2, I guess. So yeah, I love magnesium. In fact, we're almost out. I think we have like 10 pills left. So yeah, I like the Pure brand, and if you get it once from like a natural doctor, they can give you a voucher, which I need to get again because I lost it, to where you can actually just go online and order it yourself. They give you like their prescription ID or something, and you can go online and order it yourself. But I think magnesium's awesome, and I started taking it for my anxiety to help with those emotions, and just really helping to calm and stabilize my nervous system. So thanks for sharing. Where'd you get your cream from?
Yeah. I got it from Natural Grocers. They have a spray too, but it's kind of sticky. Well, not sticky, but it feels different. It kind of
It's like a residue.
It's like a residue, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the cream much better. And I can put the cream on my son. I like to put that on his feet, or like, his knees, his little growing areas where he has pain sometimes. So
yeah,
as well as the essential oils. But
yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me that about the Pure. I'll look that up for sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jana. Trish.
Yes. Hi, Trish.
Hi. What was the other app you were talking about? I have the Drop, but what was the other one?
So the Daily Drop, and then the other one is the Modern Essentials. So it's the book that you got with your oil kit. You did get the book, right, Trish?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Modern Essentials book you can also get as an app. And it's just called Modern Essentials, and it has kind of a picture of the book and a picture of the body on it. And I think it's also a free app. And that's awesome because you can look up oils specifically, or you could just type in the search bar whatever ailment you're having, and it kind of pulls up the A to Z guide like in the back of the book. So it's nice when you have it, just on the go when you're traveling, or, you don't have the book on hand with you.
Now, can you do that from the site, or if I go to the App Store, then it's like $6.99?
What phone do you have?
Apple.
You have an
iPhone?
Apple? Let me see. Maybe I did pay for
But
it. Let me see.
But like I know when I did the Daily Drop, that was from the website. And then that just went on my phone, but I didn't know if this was like a link from
So when you go to your apps on your iPhone to download it, it says it's $6.99.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that one I did pay for. I'm sorry. I've had it for so long I thought it was free, but I see it here. They have a Spanish version, and that one is $6.99. So I guess maybe the Modern Essentials one they do make you pay for. I apologize. I thought it was free. I guess just the Daily Drop one was free. So yeah, it does look like that one is a little bit of a charge, but I mean, for me, it's worth it to have it on my phone because I'm constantly using it. I constantly get texts and Facebook messages, last minute, like, what do I use? How do I use it? And so for me, because I don't always have my book, and I try and know everything, you guys, but I don't. Sometimes I have to look things up too. So I would definitely encourage it. It looks like Edie did pay $6.99 for it as well. Unless you know Korean or Japanese, it's only $4.99. But there's a lot of great resources on there for apps as well. Not just the ones that I mentioned. I mean, I have a whole page of apps on my phone. You can do the doTERRA drop, like I said. What else do I have on here? I have my doTERRA office on here, so you don't always have to log in through your Safari. You can download the doTERRA app. There's the doTERRA Living app. I don't know what it's trying to make me do here. Kind of just gives you options to download or subscribe the Living magazine that I just talked to you guys about. I think those are really the only ones you guys would need at this point. Anybody else have anything? Great. Well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap up. I'll be seeing several of you guys on this call this weekend for the Aroma Touch technique. I'm so excited to be doing that with you guys, and look forward to sharing that technique with everybody else and learning how to perform that. And like I said, you guys, you know, everybody knows that I'm building this as, you know, my dream job. I'm working on it to become my legacy and just be able to do it full time to help everybody that I love and those that I meet and soon will fall in love with. But I really want to share the oils with everybody. And doTERRA's goal over the next 10 years is to have oils in everybody's home. And, you know, I've definitely shared with everybody in my circle. And I mentioned on my live call over the weekend that, you know, when you go out to dinner or to lunch and you have really great service, you tip your server. That's their way, your way of showing your appreciation to them for providing good food and good service. And I hope that you guys find what I do with these calls and the Facebook page and sharing my knowledge and passion with you guys, that it really does come from the bottom of my heart. And, you know, this is my love and my passion. And I do this with such joy. And I'm so excited to see the future and what it holds for me and all of you guys. And so I just ask that if you know of anybody, family, friends, neighbors, colleagues that have any health ailments or are looking to really support their family financially, or who are, you know, struggling with some illness or some pain, please put them in touch with me, because, you know, my circle's only so big and I'm always looking to expand and share with others. And if anybody's open to hosting a party or a class for me with your circle of friends, I would be open to speaking to you about that and what that looks like. If you've held one for me before and you enjoyed it, let's maybe revisit and see if we can do another one. I have some big goals ahead of me to get to a point where I really want to be with the company. My next rank is silver, and I'm so close to that silver rank. And once I get silver, I get my own personal account manager, which I can take all of your questions and all of my questions to. And it's basically my own personal assistant that I can turn to for support, to support you guys and support in my business. You do have to be silver to get that rank, or you do have to be silver rank to get that option, and also to be able to attend the leadership convention. There's one convention in September which is open to everybody, no matter where you are in doTERRA, even if you just want to use the oils and love the oils and not pursue the business option. Convention is still open to you guys, and it's going to be my first year attending. Patrick and I are going, and it's in Salt Lake City, and I'm really excited about that. But the leadership convention, again, you have to be silver to be able to attend that. So, you know, I definitely have a lot of growth over the next few months to advance in some of these ranks, but I can't do it without you guys. I can't do it without you loving the oils. I can't do it without you using and ordering the oils. But please let me know if you have anybody that I can share the oils with. I can send them samples, or we could do a class. There's a couple people on the call who have had a little bit of interest in the business side, and Emily, she's enrolled 4 people, and Edie, she's enrolled 3 people, and this is just over the last couple months. I mean, maybe you don't want to do this as a business. Maybe you just want to get your monthly orders paid for. I mean, a lot of you guys do spend, you know, $50 to $100 or sometimes $200 or $300 a month, and you know, if you just want to share your love with your family and friends, like, let's enroll them under you. I mean, that's what it's about is, you know, like I said at the beginning of the call, there's one thing I've learned, and it's never, ever to be stingy with the oils. You want to share them with everybody. And I'm just going to leave this last closing little bit with you because it just touches home for me. You know, Patrick was in the Air Force for 4 years. My dad was in the Navy, and I met this young woman at a health fair, and we've been trying to connect since January. She's wanted to come to an oil class. She hasn't been able to. The last few times I've invited her, she's completely ignored me. So I sent her a text today, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm just checking in. Are you still open? I have some classes coming up. If you're not interested, that's totally okay. Just let me know. And she responded and said she wasn't interested at this time. And I asked her why. So I just have some feedback. So I can learn and, you know, grow as to what people are looking for, what they're not looking for. And she shared with me and said that I'm only not interested because I'm actually being deployed on Saturday for 6 months. She's a young single mom of 2 little boys, and she's being sent to Kuwait. And to me, that just like, it just made me so emotional and grateful that she's going out to support our country. And she is going to meet me tomorrow, and I'm going to send her with a couple oils to, sorry, I get so emotional talking about it, but I'm going to send her some oils as a gift that she can take to Kuwait with her to help her with those emotions about being away from her kids and to help her immune system. And that way, when she comes back from Kuwait, we can, you know, connect and get together. And that's really what this is all about, you guys, is sharing the oils and loving them. So sorry I got so emotional, but I was just really happy to have that connection with her, and that she opened up with me as to why she wasn't able to make it to a class. She has a lot going on in her own life. So thank you guys. And please just, you know, continue to share and love the oils. And I hope you guys all have a great night. I hope to see you back on April 17th for the detox and cleansing call. So have a great week, you guys. Thank you.
Bye, Jenna.
Bye.